yeah, this whole year has just been about getting healthy, getting my body back in shape like I was last year, and just really killing this year. And it felt good to be back in my third preseason game. It felt good to play in my first game in over a year. The offseason starts in January, and I like to train year round. So I'm really training 6 or 7 months just to get ready for training camp in the season. And then at the very end of July, we start training camp. So yeah, my whole off season, I just train. I train multiple places, train in San Francisco, LA. I really tried to train more here in Denver to really get acclimated to the altitude and just to get ready for the season. Our preseason was crazy. We didn't allow a touchdown the whole preseason. This is not even the starters. The starters only played 2 games and had to rotate a lot of guys to give a lot of guys some looks. During the preseason game when I'm not playing, I just try to stay in the game. I try to be a great teammate. I try to stay active. I try to stay alert. There's a lot of guys that depend on our knowledge and our energy. So I just don't like to sit there and just fast forward through the game. I'm involved. I had a headset on my ear. I listen to the offensive plays. I listen to the defensive plays. I'm helping the young guys out. These preseason games are some of the biggest games for some of these guys. They're life-changing games for some of these guys. And I just try to do my best to support those guys. We performed very well in the preseason. And I mean, just because you perform well in the preseason, it doesn't mean you perform well in the regular season. But we did a very good job, and hopefully it'll translate over. At the very end of the preseason, we had a week off, and I love to golf. I love to golf, and a lot of buddies on my team love to golf, and I was able to go on a trip to Flying Horse North. It's a brand new course. Me, Bradley Chubb, Kyle Fuller, he's a very good golfer, Noah Fant, and Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton's a very good golfer as well. And we were with my buddy Jake Odell. He's a golf pro over at Flying Horse North and Flying Horse. Yeah, I mean, if you know me, I pick up a hobby like that. And this is different. Golf is, I see myself playing this for the rest of my life, and I kind of beat myself over the head because I wish I would have played golf sooner. And I had the opportunity to do it in high school, and even before high school, and I never just, latched on to it. But, I'm golfing now. It's a lifelong game. I want my son to play golf. I go with my buddies. I got a lot of buddies that play golf. Trey plays golf. I know a lot of golf pros. I know Joe Brown, Joe Mayo, Jake Odell. All of these guys are huge golfers. And I like going out with golf pros. I like going out with guys that's going to help me get better every time I golf. And I like going out golfing with my buddies. If I had to do a power ranking on the best golfers on the team, it had to be Kyle Fuller and Brandon McManus and Brett Rippon. All 3 of those guys are right there together. And then under that, you got Cortland. And then after that, me, I'm like a year behind Cortland. Cortland is pretty good. Cortland has a good grasp on golf. Noah Fant, he's behind me, and then Chubb's behind Noah Fant. It's a great time. Golf is so dope. It's so fun. Especially when you're hitting them straight. Especially when you're crushing them. You have to crush them every single time, but when you crush a couple of good ones, that could last you, for the rest of the day.
Hey, man. Appreciate it. To fam, to friends, to a good game.
Also, on my off week, I was able to open up another Vons Vision locker at Shop Subaru. It eventually, reside in the Boys and Girls Club. And I started Vons Vision back in 2012. And I just wanted to help a few kids and to raise over $3.5 million in eyewear, contacts, eye exams, and all of the things that we did with eyes is a true blessing. I have a lot of guys on my team that help me with that. And, I feel totally blessed to be able to give back to a community that has given so much to me. These Vons Vision Lockers, it's a place where kids can go and they can go pick out glasses. So the kids come in, they take an eye exam, and they get fitted for glasses. And when they get fitted for glasses, we have multiple options of high quality glasses. I think that's a huge piece of it. Kids, they already don't like glasses. You don't want to just put them in anything, and we have high-end glasses for these kids, glasses that look exactly like the glasses that I wear. So they can just point out and say, man, I'm wearing the same glasses as Vaughn. And it has a confidence, element of it. And it's super dope, man. It's super dope to be able to give kids the gift of sight. Yeah, NFL week 1 we played the Giants, man, and it's been, like I said before, it's been over a year since I played any, football, and I just wanted to go out there and be fun. It wasn't really about the sacks. I was able to get 2 sacks, but for me, it's never really about the sacks. And of course, everybody, they want me to get sacks, and that's my job to get sacks. But for me, I just wanted to play well. I just wanted to be the same dominant one I've always been. I want to play, run well. I want to rush the passer well. Sometimes you can rush the passer well and not get any sacks. And, I just wanted to play well. I just wanted to show everybody that, being 32 is not a death sentence, and I still got a lot more to go. Still rushing the passer the same. I still got the same strength. If anything, I'm a little bit better because I have, so much experience when it comes to playing football. This is my 11th year, but I just want to go out there and show people that I'm still here. I'm still the same Vaughn. I haven't gotten any slower. If anything, I got faster. If anything, I got stronger. And I look at it as a challenge. Me being 32, I don't think it has anything to do with the type of football that I'm able to play. The record is 200 sacks, and that's always been my main goal. And Bruce Smith has the record. To crack the top 25 in sacks in NFL history is insane. You never really think about that. And at this point, year 11, 108 sacks. Every single sack, you're just climbing up. So, but you got to keep pushing. Keep driving. If I do have a number, it's DeMarcus's number. I want the same amount of sacks as DeMarcus. It's my big brother, and that's a number that I feel like that's attainable. I feel like all of it is attainable, but if I have any goal, it's just to get up there with DeMarcus and all of those guys.